Okay, so I'm going to do a video for you guys today about something that a lot of you have been asking me. So I'm doing this specifically for you guys. All of you who have asked, what is an orgasm? How do I know if I've had an orgasm? What can I do to have an orgasm or to find out if I have? I don't think I ever have. Can you describe it for me? This is for you. First of all, I would like to say to all of you girls out there who aren't sure if you've ever had an orgasm, learn to play with yourself. Go and masturbate. Turn off the camera right now or the YouTube. Go into your room and play with yourself. I'm serious. Please, learn what it takes to get you off. Play with your clitoris. Maybe finger yourself. Buy a toy. Play with your G-spot. Play with your nipples. Find out what it is that arouses you and gets you excited. Find out what you like, how you like to be touched. If there's a certain motion or a certain rhythm, a certain, force behind it that you like. Find out. Go and learn about your body. It is your body. You need to learn and know what it can and can't do, how to work it, so that when you are having sex with another person, you can tell them what to do and how to do it so that you can get off. Another thing I'd like to say, a lot of girls are very self-conscious about their bodies, and a lot of it is due to the media, and I know that, and this is basically just a matter of my opinion, but because so many girls aren't paying attention to how beautiful they actually are, and instead looking at these magazine covers of these girls who are wafer thin, and when they're bent over there's no little ripple of fat anywhere, they are now self-conscious about themselves because they look at the mirror and they see a little bit of pudge, or a little roll, or a dimple, or something here, or something there. And so all they want to do is have sex with the lights off because they don't want to be seen. They're afraid that they're going to look fat. Girls, stop fucking caring, please. Please stop caring. I don't mean to get angry, but you are all beautiful. And I'm pretty sure the last thing a guy is really thinking about when he's having sex with you is, oh, look at that little ripple of pudge. He is more concerned with the fact that his dick is wet inside of you than he is about that. Sorry, it's very blunt, but from every guy that I've ever talked to, they don't really pay attention to that. They're having sex, they're fucking, they don't care. Period. Now, another thing is, because you're so self-conscious, you're spending all of this time in your head about, oh, I have to lay this way, or arch my back that way, or cock my ass out this way, or gawk ass. So you forget to actually enjoy the moment and have fun in it. You're spending all this time in your mind trying to position yourself, and then all this time trying to arch yourself in these very uncomfortable positions that there's no possible way you could really be enjoying it. And then it's just kind of like you're having sex for him, and guys, hey, I'm all for you having sex with a girl who's having sex for you, but where are you in that moment? You are lost in that moment. So, learn to love your body, learn to love yourself. One of the things that you're going to end up doing if you're spending all of this time arching yourself is, if you learn your body and you learn what feels good, even if it's arching your own body a certain way, because that's how you hit your G-spot, or that's how he can hit you and rub off your clitoris. If you're having sex with him and you're angling the opposite way because it's what's most flattering to your body, then how are you going to get off? Who cares? Lean the way that you need to lean for you. If it takes him eating you up, then grab his head and put it in your lap. Just make sure you're clean and fresh down there, ladies. Go to the washroom before, tidy up a bit, because just like I'm sure you wouldn't want to go down on him when he's all yucky down there, I'm sure he wouldn't want to go down on you when you're yucky down there. So grab his head, put it down there if you're clean, and, do that. Do whatever it takes for you to get there. How do you know if you are there? Well, that's the question. There are ways that some people can tell that they've had an orgasm, and usually what happens is they'll feel a slight tightness in their vagina or in their southern region, and then they'll feel like an explosion of muscle spasms. And for most people, that's what it is. The best way I can describe it is, if you went out walking all day and then went and sat down, or went running and then sat down, and your calves were still flexing the muscles, which is a lot of times what happens if you go out and you run or you jog or you walk a lot. It's the same thing. It's involuntary. You're not making it happen. It's happening due to the friction and the fucking and the this and the that. So there's that. On top of that, there's also usually a release of endorphins, and that's your body's release of that chemical. Also, what tends to happen is there's a blood accumulation at different parts in your body, and it just happens, and it's called Vasocongestion. You can Google that, and it's when the blood gathers in certain areas of your body. It usually just breaks apart, and that's what that is. So, how to tell if you've had an orgasm? It's a personal thing. Some people have muscle spasms. Some people feel tingling in their legs. Some people feel different. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. The one and only thing I can suggest is, for all of you first-timers out there who aren't sure if you've had an orgasm, when you're playing with yourself the next time, and I'm only saying this because every girl that I know that I've talked to about this, the first orgasm, the very first virginal orgasm they ever had, they weren't sure what it was, and it just kind of felt weird. And so they were playing with themselves in whatever way they were doing it, and the first thing they noticed was like a tightness down there, like in their vagina. It's just like a tightness, and so just like completely tensed up down there, and they got scared. Every girl I know says that she got scared at first because she wasn't sure of what that feeling was. She thought maybe she was going to pee herself or something was wrong down there, or she was doing it wrong. Now, if you get that point, maybe go in the bathroom, I don't know, but if you get to that point, keep going. Because what's going to follow shortly after that will be the muscle spasm. It's kind of like your muscle tightens up and contracts and contracts and contracts and contracts, and then it spasms. Okay, so that's kind of the best way that I can explain it. Hopefully you will all go and learn about your bodies and how to angle yourself so that you get off rather than so that you look more flattering. Learn to play with yourself with the lights on. Learn to love your body and to not let your mind get clouded with a whole other bunch of things. If your mind isn't in the right place, there is no way you will be able to have an orgasm. So stop thinking about the dishes. Stop thinking about whether or not the cat got fed. Stop thinking about work or school or your paper or clothes you have to pick up at the cleaners or whether or not you look fat the way that you're laying. Stop paying attention to those things. Stop thinking about it and just be in the moment. And think about the fact that you're getting fucked. Pretty much it. That's all I can really say for you guys. I was really blunt, I know. So, hopefully this helped. I wish I could give you guys more of an answer to this question, but it's a very personal thing. Orgasms are very personal things, and they're different things for different people, and how to achieve them is usually different for different people. So, I can't really cover too much. All I'm going to say is learn about your body. Go and Google about what an orgasm is so that when you're about to have one, you'll know what it's going to feel like or the way that your body reacts. Love yourself. And I think that's pretty much it. So hopefully this helped you guys. I know I'm really sorry I couldn't give you any more information. Buy toys. So thank you all for watching my videos, for supporting me, for commenting, for sending me your emails and your questions and your concerns, for giving me the approval, and for just basically watching. Thank you all. That's pretty much it. Hopefully, eventually, like I say, one of you guys will be having much better sex because of me.